Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal show. ManDemUtd podcast meets the GunnerTalk from the Arsenal podcast. So please keep all your comments or your questions, Manchester United or Arsenal related. I'm hoping my Wi-Fi holds up as well because Virgin Media has been playing up over the past couple of days. So if I cut out, you lot know why, and Cam knows why as well. Everyone who's locked in, big up to everyone who's supporting. Apologies, you didn't get the ManDemUtd podcast earlier today. Family duties, so that's why you didn't get that show, people. But make sure you bump up the likes first and foremost, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back afterwards. Bump up the likes. Make sure you share this, please, across all of the social media apps you are active on. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, people. Cam's in the building. First and foremost, before we get to everything football, what are you telling me, Cam? You good?
All good, bro. I realize, yeah, I do this every fucking week, bro. Even when I'm off, you know what? Even if there's some weeks when I'm not on camera, yeah, I will still do that. Yeah,
Yeah, man, you enjoying yourself, fam? That's what it is.
Nah, I'm all good, bro. Obviously, over the I'm over the fucking Kai Havertz news. So yeah, Rice baby.
Yeah, we'll get into all that because there's a lot going on with your club. You know what I'm saying? Signed Declan Rice, signed Timber, sold Granit Xhaka as well. Obviously, with Manchester United, we've signed Mason Mount, made an improved offer for Andre Onana. Also, reports are stating we're going to make another bid for Højlund as well. So there's a lot to discuss with both of our two clubs. Like I said, large of everybody in the chat. And don't forget, the link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And if you do indeed super chat, we will get straight to your comments or questions as well. But we'll start with there. Declan Rice. Talk to us, Cam. Thoughts?
I mean, I think it's a good signing. I'll still stand by it's way overpriced, 100% overpriced.
What was it? 100 M's.
100 M's, yeah, plus 5 million in bonuses. So
yeah, so like just north of 100 M's. Fair.
But I mean, I've always said if this guy had a different name and he was born in, I don't know, Venezuela, he ain't 100 M's. He's 40 M's, 45 max. Do you know what I mean? Like, but because of the old English tax and all that. But do you know what? I'm not even mad because at least we signed a player for 100 M's. I never thought I'd see Arsenal do that until they had to, sort of thing. Where the minimum you're going to be getting players is for 100 M's, sort of in the next 20 years. You know what I mean? Whatever it's going to be. So, or maybe in the next 3 years, the way inflation is going. But yeah, man, I think he's a good signing, man. I mean, he's overrated in my opinion. He's a bit overrated, but I believe he's got the ceiling there to be a great player. Yeah, I'm not mad at it, to be honest. I'm quite happy at it. I'm more happy at the Timber signing, really, because
I talk about that as well. We can go straight to the Timber signing as well.
Yeah, no, I think with Timber signing, that just makes me more confident in our defense. Because there's more backup for our defense. Now, whether this, I saw a report earlier. Yesterday I saw a report. Well, technically Wednesday now, but apparently Arteta's thinking about moving Ben White into midfield. Don't know how true that report is, but
what, as an inverted forward? Sorry.
Yeah, like a DM inverted that. So I don't know how true that is, but if that's right, then I don't know. I don't know about that one. Like, you know how like sort of like a John Stones role at Man City. He's basically just copying Pep Guardiola's blueprint with different players. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if that would work out, but to be honest with you, I'd be the reason why I'm happy with Timber is just the fact that even if he doesn't go that way and he sticks with a back four, and then Ben White does get injured, at least we have Timber there. Or if Saliba or Gabriel gets injured, at least then we have to put Ben White into centre back. At least we've got Timber there for right back, or vice versa. Put Timber as a centre back. I don't know how well he will do there, but put Timber as a right back. You don't know. He might be a little bulldog like Martinez, bro. You don't know, bro.
No. Do
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he will be, but do you know what I mean? So you've always got options there. It's like today I saw someone said we need to buy a right winger for cover for Saka, and as I wasn't even disagreeing with him, but the way I see it is, you could kill two birds with one stone if you sign a quality centre forward instead of a winger. You could kill a quality centre forward, and then you can legit use Jesus as the backup for Saka. That's what I would do personally. And then if push comes to shove, if he gets injured, we know Jesus can play in the middle and he's decent in the middle. I mean, he's not the best at scoring, but he creates goals for Arsenal in the middle. So I'm not even mad at that. Would I like to see him score more goals? Of course I would. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm not mad that he still creates goals, or he still has some involvement in goals, even if he doesn't score. I'm not saying in every single match, but it's not like to the point where it's only one in every 5 matches or 6 matches or 7 matches. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would personally do. But yeah, man, like, these two signings I'm alright with. I mean, there's reports with Tchouaméni. I'd be overly gassed with that signing.
What's the source with that? Let me know in the chat. What is the source with Tchouaméni?
Yeah, I don't know how true that source is, but apparently he wants. What I've heard is he wants to stay, but then what doesn't make sense to me is Real Madrid are signing all these midfielders right now. So it seems like, is he out of place with the team, or like what's going on? Like I don't understand. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw, I wouldn't say Arsenal particularly, but if you saw a club go in for him and sign him for like sort of 70, 80 M's, 90 M's, something like that. Because Madrid ain't just gonna fucking send him for cheap. I think after the whole Odegaard situation, they are never making that mistake again. So, because like, let's be real, but we got Odegaard on a fucking steal, bruv. Like, I was skeptical when we signed Odegaard. I was still skeptical. Like, back then, you can see podcasts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was still skeptical about Odegaard. I had my critiques about Odegaard, but this season I've got no fault against it. But Odegaard is turning into a fucking incredible player. Do you know what I mean? And I just hope he gets better and better. Do you know what I mean? So when you're looking back at it, 30 million is a fucking steal for the caliber of Odegaard's talent right now. If we're just going off this season anyway, the season we just had anyway. So yeah, man. So I mean, if Tchouaméni's there, I mean, I'll be gassed whether we get him or not. I doubt it, but there's Tchouaméni. I think Caicedo is still lurking in the background. So I think Chelsea are kind of hesitant after Brighton slapped 100 M's on Caicedo after the All Rice deal.
That's what they said. Yeah, reports are stating.
So, well, I mean, I don't think we should sign 2 100 mil players in one window.
Hey, but imagine a Rice.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
Think about it though. Rice, Caicedo, Odegaard.
No, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Don't get me wrong. I would not be mad. I would not be mad. I would just be skeptical in a sense where, look, I think Rice is a better signing than Caicedo, only off the basis on Premier League experience.
Okay.
I'm not going by caliber of player. I'm legit just going off by on caliber of player. People can make their own mind up. Do you know what I mean? Who's better? You can make your own mind up on that. I'm not gonna have any say on what you want to say about that. I'm just going on Premier League experience alone. Rice is a better deal at 100 million than what Caicedo was, because Caicedo's already been there, what, a year, 18 months, a year?
Yeah, no, it's a year. It's a year.
A year.
It's a year. It's a season. Yeah.
I wasn't like, I swear Man United could have, was it?
It was linked with him before, like we knew
Yeah,
about
but
him.
like 2-3 years ago, you could have got him for like 5 mil or something.
Something cheap like that.
Yeah, bro. So, like, don't get me wrong. I'll be gassed if we sign Caicedo, but I just don't. Just on Premier League experience, like I was saying, like Rice seems the better deal in a sense if you're going on a £200 million, only because Rice has a lot more Premier experience than Caicedo.
First.
But Caicedo's ceiling is so high right now. Like, I'm not. That's not to say Rice hasn't got a high ceiling. Like,
agreed. Yeah. It's not saying Rice is a bad player, but when you look
at,
I'm
not saying Rice is a bad player. I you know what? I'm not necessarily. Me personally, I'm not necessarily saying that Caicedo's ceiling is higher than Rice's. Do you know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, I haven't watched a lot of Brighton games this season to even have an acknowledgement on who's a better player, Caicedo or Rice.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like others could. Do you know what I mean? I've only seen Brighton a few games, and from what I've seen from Brighton, Caicedo has always stood out or been one of the players to stand out.
I get what you're saying.
So hence why I get the whole hype on him. But I mean, the only reason why I say I'm skeptical of it is if this don't pay off, oh my Lord.
I shouldn't say you've gone all the way, but you're approaching this window.
Like we're going all out. It's all or nothing.
Yeah, you're literally
legit the documentary, all or nothing right now.
Yeah. Like Arsenal.
We should have had Amazon do this season. Fuck, you know.
Like you're going through it, like with Havertz, with this, whether you like rate Havertz or not, the intent is to go ahead. Like when you go and sign Havertz for 60 M's, when you go get Rice for 100 million, that lets you know Arsenal's intent is to go and try and win the Premier League and go and try and win the Champions League. Of course, Xhaka's gone. You've signed Timber as well, which I think is a very good deal. So
we haven't signed him, but it obviously it's looking like
people up to date. What is with that deal? Like, let us know. But before we continue,
I think with the Rice one, I think the medical is. They said this week. Whether he did it or not already, I don't know. But they said this week, and that was on Monday or Tuesday. It's already fucking Friday now. So
I think it's tomorrow. But before we continue, just under 60 people in the building right now. Big up. Let's bump up the likes though. We're only at 24 likes. Like check 1212. Let's get us up to 40 likes, people. Pay the toll when you enter the city of Sarcasm. Bump us up to 40 likes, people. 40. Let's do that. Please continue to share across all of the socials as well that you are active on. Follow at Sarcasm CETV on Twitter and Instagram, and hit the subscribe button as well. We have hit 7,130. We're looking for 5 new subscribers, people. Get us to 7,135 people. 7,135. And yeah, Adam just mentioned it there. Timber's fully done, just scheduling the medical. So there. Very good signings. Let me run through some of the comments.
I can't believe Kai fucking have it.
Yeah. That's just the downer for you, which we'll get into in a second. Adam says bid for ONANA has been rejected. Is this the first bid or the second bid? Somebody please let me know. Big up to Stephanie.
Second bid. Because aren't they looking for what aren't they looking for something like I heard like 60 or 70 M's and you're trying to pay like sort of around the same price as what you're paying for Mount?
It's not 60 or 70 M's. It was because it was confusing. So they was looking for around 60 million euros, I think, with 5 million add-ons. And with the second bid, I'm actually going to pull it up on my phone in a second because Fabrizio Romano tweeted it. Actually, somebody put Fabrizio Romano's tweet in the comment section. We offered the second time round, it was like 50 M's with like 5 million add-ons. So basically, we're not too far apart in valuation, but we'll get to that in a second. Big up to Stephanie G says, big up Flawless and Cam. Didn't realize Rice and Mount have known each other from age 8. Yeah, they're both Cobham graduates. Both have chosen clubs that are in the Champions League next season, so not Liverpool or Chelsea. Then just saying with a laughing emoji. Big up Warrior J as well. I will get to the comments in regards to Fred also. A big up my guy JG who says Rice baby. Arsenal fans, you should be happy about the Declan Rice signing. I think
listen, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if we're sitting here with a Champions League or Premier League next season, I'm looking back at this transfer window saying this was the greatest transfer window in Arsenal's history, bro. I don't care how much we spend.
Of course.
I'm looking at it like fucking hell. This is the greatest transfer in Arsenal's history because, fam, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting ahead of myself because we still need players, bro. But the problem is right now because we've spent basically 200 M's. We need to get some players out now. We need to show that we are going to sell players. Like we're going to make a little bit of money. All right, we're not going to make a profit on players, but we're going to make money back. So it's not just going to be like, oh, we're spending 300 M's and only making 10 mil back. So we're now down 290 M's, sort of.
Yeah. 100%. So Warrior J said here, and yeah, it's the second bid. Manchester United keep talking and negotiating for ONANA after 50 million euro bid add-ons included revealed today. 55 million euro package could be enough to get it done as reported earlier. So this is what we're saying, but 5 million euros apart, and this is from Fabrizio Romano. So I have no worries about this deal getting done.
What's going on with the Qatari deal, bro?
Yo, fam, it's gonna take its sweet time.
No, Tim, when I say that, sorry, I said that because I just sneezed. I said that like with intent. I didn't mean that. I just sneezed, didn't it? Like, what's going on? Like, any reports, any updates, or anything like that?
No, nothing new. Like I said, I'm giving it to the end of the year.
Because did you not see the report that came out, the statement that came out from Jim Radcliffe? I've read a bit of it. It seemed like he was accepting defeat. So
I didn't even know that. I did not even say.
Yeah, I don't know if it's it came out a couple of days ago. I saw it, and I forgot what it said. But when you read it, it seems like he's already accepted defeat. He's not like saying, "Oh, we've lost," and that. It just seems like he's already starting to accept the defeat.
All right, I didn't know that. I'm not even sure on that. But yeah, in regards to this, back to the ONANA situation, yeah, we're talking 5 million euros difference. Like Cam will be back. Yeah, we use Cam's pop back in. It's all good. Yep. So that deal will get done. And for everyone complaining, like props to United, that's moving officially. We had the Mount deal, the announcement 2-3 days ago. Well, it was Wednesday, so it was technically now 2 days ago, and we were already bidding for ONANA, going to try and sign a goalkeeper.
Well, can we quickly talk about Mount's
get to it
leaving video?
Oh, you can chat about it. Go on, the floor is yours.
No, I don't want. It's not like I want to talk about it. Do you know what I clocked, bruv? I didn't clock it until I saw Lewis. Was it his stream? No, I think it was in that clip with Troop. I didn't clock it, and then when I actually researched, I was like, "Oh my fucking days, he's right, bro." He did that like last month, bro.
Oh yeah. This deal's been in the pipeline for
with the hair. No, I'm saying the hair.
Yeah.
If you look at his hair. In the interview that was released, was it today or yesterday with Man United?
Yes, fam, you're right.
That woman from Man United TV.
Yes, fam.
And then you look at the hair from Chelsea, where bro, I was like, yo, I didn't even. You know what? If Lewis didn't say nothing, I would have never have clocked that. You know.
Yeah, it's last month. He did that interview. I mean,
yo, he's like that's snake. I can't lie. That's snaky, bro.
That's no love in this thing.
Like
that's just what it is, man. This is what it is. Let me see what else you lot are saying in the chat.
I can't believe we got the worst out of the fucking lot, bruv.
Hey, there's two benefits to us signing Mount. One, that you lot sign Havertz, so it's not the worst deal in the window. And two, he has a fire chant. That's it. Warrior J says Manchester United and Arsenal could be set to battle it out to sign Real Madrid star Tchouameni. The source is Nacional. Is this the news you're talking about? Yes. I don't believe it for a second. I don't see.
I'll be honest with you. That wasn't the only source I saw though.
We ain't gonna make a bid. Arsenal are not gonna make a bid. It's transfer window season. Like it makes sense these things come out because people forget.
I'll be honest with you.
You mentioned it with the midfielders. Modric and Kroos are on their way out. So that's why they've got Balogun.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I know about that, but I'm saying I'll be honest with you. If that was to happen right now, with the reports that are coming out, and this is not me trying to be in a biased or being cocky or anything Like with the reports that are coming out, because obviously this deal hasn't gone through yet with Qataris, and do you know what I mean? And the reports that you've only got a little budget of like what 120, 150 M's, whatever it is. I don't think United will have the power to go in a bidding war with Arsenal if Arsenal take it up at a certain number. If they was to take it at a certain number, sorry. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like at this moment in time, that's not me saying if the Qataris, obviously if the Qataris it, but there's no point going in a bidding war, fam. Do you know what I mean? There's no point. Like Qataris will just get that done like that, bruv. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. Like I think I said it last week as well. I said I don't know if it's true. I was saying about Mbappe as well last week as well. Like
PR, man, like someone said, none of these
PR. But no, I actually did hear. Yeah, like someone I know. He's not an insider or anything, but he tells me stuff sometimes. Yeah, and I didn't believe him at first, didn't it? Like back in the day, I never believed him in it, and then he used to tell me stuff, and I'm like, oh, whatever, when you're chatting shit in it. Yeah, and then that shit he used to tell me used to come true, innit? But this guy said, no, I'm not saying Mbappe will happen, but it's true what the report has come out. Like there are representatives testing the waters, and when I say testing the waters, like this is what he said to me. When I say like they've reached out just to inquire, a little inquiry about Mbappe, like what's going on and that, like, and how would he feel and all that. So I was like, oh, fair enough. I mean,
you know what that is? That's the same way Jesus reached out to Beyonce in her DMs to see what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? And
he said no. He said like they've spoke. Apparently they have spoke. They've had a conversation, but I don't know what the conversation entailed. But like I said, I don't know if that's true. I'm just going off what this my mate told me, innit? And I'm not saying he's a credible source and all that.
Yeah,
he just he knows someone. He gets told. He obviously knows someone. And he gets told, and then he tells me, innit?
But it's not. Let me just run through some of the rest of these comments as well. Yeah, like we mentioned, Warrior J. So we're like 5 million euros apart in regards to the ONANA thing. I think that will get done. Adam asked me, so do you think we get ONANA done tomorrow? Because we normally never do shit over weekends. Laughing my ass off. I'm not sure in regards to time. I would say because it's Friday. I would say by this time next week, I would expect us to have that deal done. Because Fabrizio Romano was saying we're literally talking 5 million, 10 million euros. That's nothing in regards to valuate, that's nothing in terms of valuation. Plus I heard, I don't know, let me know if it's true that we have agreed personal terms with him as well. Let me know if that is indeed the case, people.
You know what? Do you rate Onana? Like I've not really seen enough. Personally, me, I've not seen enough to really judge. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't really judge because I ain't really seen it. You see, me personally, if it's not Arsenal, I don't really give a fuck. And that's, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not one of these. Like I'll watch football. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch football. But it's not like I'm paying attention week in, week out to certain teams and shit. Do you know what I mean? If it's on TV, I'll watch it. That's how it goes with me. But if it's Arsenal, yeah, without a doubt. But Arsenal will be every week. Do you know what I mean? If it's not on TV, I'm streaming and shit. Yeah. So, but like I've always been like that. So like when people like this is what makes me laugh about a lot of well, not makes me laugh, but it just makes me feel like, bruv, there's so much more to life than football, bruv.
Absolutely.
Like, some people show more passion in their team than they do their own kids and wives, bro.
Yeah, folks, we know this. I don't know where you're going.
Like, it's peak, bro. Like, it's peak. This is what I'm saying, and like people are saying, they know credible, sort of like with Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein and shit, like. Bruv, this whole thing just pisses me off because it's gone. Everyone's a football expert now. Like there's names I'm hearing in this transfer window I've never heard in my life, but apparently Bear ManDem know how he play, and I've been seeing him play for the last 4 years.
Oh, you're talking about like when fans claim to know players outside? Yeah, that's just
No, it's not just players though. It's like they claim they know teams and like I know some fans do watch
over
like
leagues,
football to the extent where they watch
100%.
other leagues and like I do get that, but it's just going too far now, bro. Like, but I didn't know who's Turkey, bro.
Who's I don't know anything about him. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just run through.
But apparently, everyone's an expert on him.
Yeah, man, you know what it's like. Big up to my young G Nero says big up flawless. Have you seen the Japanese goalkeeper we got linked to? He looks like a baby ONANA. He's available for 5 million. Nero, this is the first time hearing of it. You'll have to let me know his name because this is news to me. But we do need a backup goalkeeper, so it's kind of like all right. Because I did also see reports and rumors stating that we're getting rid of Dean Henderson as well. So De Gea's left. Dean Henderson could be on his way out. That definitely steps in the right direction. ONANA on his way in. If we do sign a striker, that improves the spine of the team. It really, really does. Yimika says, hi, flawless. Big up to Yimika. Says, personally, I'm Ten Hag out because I can't back the madness. My brain is still trying to figure out how we come to Mason Mount. Big up. What I would say is this is an overreaction because any manager we get, Yimika, is going to make signings you do not like. And I'm with you on the Mason Mount. I'm fully against it. Like, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a terrible idea. I think it's a terrible signing. But the reason why I'm not Ten Hag out, because I'm fully aware that the manager is going to buy players, sell players, have lineups, play certain formations, play a certain way, and I'm going to disagree with it. And that's absolutely fine. He's going to live by his decisions, die by his decisions. So to be Ten Hag out just because he signed one player you don't like is over the top. Even though I do agree with you in regards to he's not the answer, and it's definitely not the way forward.
Who's to say? Look, I don't personally. I've always seen Mount as a Aaron Ramsey player. But personally, I feel like Aaron Ramsey was better. Well, not a lot better, but like he had a lot. I feel like Aaron Ramsey had more to his game than Mason Mount. But
oh yeah, definitely, without that 110%.
But what he reminds me, what Mason Mount will give you is what Aaron Ramsey gave us. He will give you stamina.
Hmm?
He'll give you decent from time to time. He'll give you decent. If Ten Hag gets it right, obviously, he'll give you decent build-up play, and he's good. He is actually quite good on his off the ball work rate. Like he is decent. Like he is good. I know that's not the greatest attribute to have, whatever it is, but like small details do matter sometimes. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's better than what fucking Kai Havertz is.
I fully hear what you're saying. And I didn't know this. And Warrior J, I know you dropped this in the chat. Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Andre Onana on a long-term deal. That's from Fabrizio Romano. So that's good stuff. And Adam also goes on to say, this is Adam MUFC. That was Adam Hanif who says, Adam MUFC says, so you think we get Onana done tomorrow? Because normally we never, not that one. Let me start. I've already got to that one. You basically asked me, let me pull up the comment. Where is it? Let me pull up the comment. Did you expect the deal to be done by 1 second? Yeah, did you expect the deal to be done by this time next week? Asking as in we agree a fee or he's already done his medical and stuff. And now when I say that, I'm talking like in terms of agreeing a fee. Medicals and things of that nature, that I don't know the time frame on them, but I expect us by this time next week to have agreed a fee. And it's like Onana signs for Manchester United subject to medical. That's what I'm expecting by this time next week. So next week, Friday, I'm like, yeah, we should have patterned it. We're 5-10 minutes apart. Go on.
Is he like? So do you know what? I just rattled on there, bruv. Is he a good keeper?
Yeah. From what, like I said, I'm with you in the boat in terms of I've not watched him like that to make a full assessment, but from the few games I have seen him and highlights I have seen him, and then when I talk to people who have watched him, so for instance, shout out to Mo from Never a Foul, he's an Inter Milan fan, so he's the perfect person to talk to about it. Who, when that deal happens, or if it happens, I'm actually going to get him on to elaborate further. But he's waxed lyrical and said, amazing goalkeeper. And then the likes of Jez and other people who watch more European football say he's a modern day goalkeeper. I'm all for it. And one thing I know, Cam, without watching, I know he's better than David De Gea. I know that. It's a fact. Improvement. 110%.
It's like, do you know what? Did you see the list? I tweeted it out earlier, innit? The list with signings that Arteta's made since he came in 2019. Yeah. When I saw Aaron Ramsdale for 24 million, I started laughing, bro. Because he's the perfect modern day keeper. He's just the most overrated fucking keeper in the world, bro. I still can't believe
because Ramsdale has improved you.
Listen, he's improved. Listen, I'm not saying he can't get to elite status, but do you know what it is? I've already said it, bro. He's a camera keeper, bro. He's Did you get my good side, yeah? Like, do you know what I mean? Make sure you I don't get this side in it, get this side. Like, that's what he is, bro. Like, it's just a fucking camera shot keeper, bro. But yeah, man.
Fairs.
Like, he concedes so much. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say quickly before we continue, now over 80 people in the building. Big up. Please continue to share this across the socials. Open up a couple new tabs as well so we get some more viewers in here as well. But the likes is way too low. Over 80, only at 35 likes, people. Like check 1212. Let's get us up to 50 likes, people. 50 likes. We're only at 35. 50 likes. Hit that like button because you're clearly here enjoying the content, people. So let's do that. And on top of those two things I just mentioned, subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. Hit the notification bell. It is rolled to 8K. I'm just refreshing the laptop right now to see what number we are indeed on. We've already gone past 2 subscriber milestones. We're at 7,136 people. We're looking for 4 more subscribers. 4 more. There's over 80 of you lot in the building. Hit the subscriber button and get us up to 7,140 people. But yeah, in regards to Onana, like I said, I've seen enough just in the Champions League final and the Champions League semi-final games to go. Yeah, you definitely better than De Gea, because De Gea, outside of shot stopping, De Gea gave Manchester United nothing. That's the only thing where I can go. De Gea shot stopping exception.
And even his shot stopping was declining.
Even some of the goals he was letting in.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said even his shot stopping was declining.
I'm so like.
Outside. Like if you was to show, the funny thing is, yeah, if you was to show De Gea from 10 years ago, De Gea in the last 2 seasons, he would look at that and laugh at you thinking it's a different keeper. Oh, who's this shit keeper? How did he not save that? Not knowing that's him in 10 years' time. Right? It's crazy because I remember when you first signed again, bro, that guy was on fire, bro. He was the best keeper in the world at one point, bro.
It was cold. You know what I'm saying, but that's when.
But now it's different now. Like.
You needed different things from your goalkeeper. That's why you have to evolve. Into Yimakru says, "Can you imagine the sight of Mount with the number 7 shirt at Old Trafford, bro? Ten Hag better be right. If not, it's going to be peak. He has to be right on any signing, first and foremost, especially any signing at 60 M's. Like, you're going to live by your signings, die by your signings. Secondly, I don't put too much stock in the number 7 shirt. I leave that to other people. How I look at squad numbers is that's an indication of whether a player is an indication of if a player is going to be important. This is why I didn't want Garnacho to get the number 7, and not because I don't rate Garnacho, because I do, people, but I want to see Garnacho off the bench. My biggest fear was Garnacho gets the 7, you put a whole heap of pressure on him. He's then starting games week in, week out when he shouldn't, because he's better off the bench currently. And then that means Rashford is probably going to be playing up front, and then we won't sign a striker, which I think all those things are terrible. So that's the only benefit to Mount getting a number 7 shit. Here's the thing is, we haven't had a good number 7 in a long time. People forget this. The last one we had was probably Antonio Valencia, who left in 2010, 2011, whenever Antonio, he was the last number 7 we had.
Oh, he was cold, but he was so underrated, bruv.
Oh, people forget we've had Michael Owen had that number.
Bruv, he was so. But you know when I used to play. You know when I used to play FIFA, fam. Up to a certain point, anyway. Obviously because of his age. But every time I used to play FIFA, bruv, Valencia was like one of the first signings, bro. He was cold, bro. Even at Wigan.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really with like the shirt number thing. I'm not really fussed about.
Wait, did he come from Wigan? Was it Wigan he came from?
Yeah,
It was
Wigan,
Wigan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Wigan. It was Wigan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bro, that's how you know, like, I bet people are like, what do you mean Valencia came from Wigan? Well, nah, bro, that's how old I am, bro. Like, bro, Wigan FC, but with Wigan Athletic FC when they were in the Premier League, fam. And wasn't it their first stint in the Premier League? Was it their second stint? I forgot. But they had Valencia, fam, and then you signed him. Oh my lord, bro. But he didn't do great in the wing, but then he kind of got inverted as a
we made him a right back.
Right back, yeah, and then he was one of the coldest most underrated but coldest right backs going.
Right, he was.
Like he could whip a ball in. Oh my word, bro. The whip on that.
Warrior J says, hey, that's a good question. Question for Cam. Do you think Balogun will go out on loan or he might earn a chance in the team for the 23/24 season?
I think they're trying to sell him in it to raise funds now. I feel like they realized they fucked up. Like I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him in the lineup this season. But I think with them coming out with saying, "Oh, the price tag on Balogun is 50 M's," or they're looking for 50 million or something for Balogun, just suggests to me that they're looking to sell him.
Yeah.
Because if it's a player you're trying to keep, you're not going to come out with a statement like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, would you like? All right, so let me flip the question. If you're in charge, would you keep Balogun or would you loan him out or would you sell him? You have them three options with him.
Do you know what? I'll give him a season at Arsenal. Bro. I said it. I think I said it before. Did I not say on it?
You probably
I said it last week.
Yeah, probably.
I think I said it last week. I said I would give him a chance, and I would tell him, right, you're going to be starting all my FA Cup and Carabao Cup games. Like you are my starter. Like I just want, because I don't want to push you in the Premier League straight away because it's such a physical league. I want you to get used to it slowly instead of just jumping straight into it. Do you know what I mean? So personally, like I said, I'll play him. I'll give him a season. I'll tell him that you're gonna be my starting number 9 in every FA Cup and
so you'd have him as back.
It doesn't matter who we play. Yeah. It could be Man City, it could be Wigan Athletic, funny enough. It could be anyone. You are my starting 9, unless injury, you are my starting number 9. And then I'll see how he does in them games, bro. I'll see how he does. And if he proves to me, I mean, if we go up and we get in the Carabao Cup final, semi-final, and up to that point he scored 4 or 5 goals in the Carabao Cup, and we get to like, say we get to the final and win the FA Cup. I'm not saying that will happen, but say we get there and he scored like on the route there, he scored another 4 or 5 goals in that, 6 goals maybe. Do you know what I mean? And then the little Premier League games I will start him in. See how he does in that. If he can get me a few goals from them games, then I'll be happy to then go, do you know what? If you're happy, bruv, here's a boom contract. I wanna make you my number 9 going forward. That's what I will personally do anyway for the season. But if he does shit, then boom, you got your answer. You know he's not good enough, bruv.
No, that's not even.
You know what I mean? So, but either way, if we sell him, it's basically profit anyway. So, like, I wouldn't be too mad. It's not a player. It's not like one of them players that if we sold, I'll get mad. It's not like say if we sold Xhaka, that I'll be like, what the fuck? No, it's not like that. You know what I mean? Like it's. I mean, personally, I'd like to see him have a chance because of what he done last season in the French league.
Just mentioned the A says, but do you think he would be fine with that when he's just come off a good season he had and got called up to represent the US national team? I think he's more ambitious, Cam. I can't lie. What do you think?
Yeah, well, either way, no, bruv, whether he has to be fine with it or not, bro. At the end of the day, if you've got Jesus there and you've got Kai fucking Havertz now, but there's no way you're not getting in front of these guys, bro. Unless there's injuries, you're not getting in front of these guys. Arteta has his favourites. Whether you're playing better or not, and especially if Nketiah's there, you got loaned out over Nketiah. It was a choice over Nketiah or keeping Nketiah or loaning Nketiah or keeping you or loaning you. One had to stay, one had to go, bro. Yes. You're the one that had to go.
Yeah.
So you're not even getting over in Nketiah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I get you.
Especially when it comes to the Premier League. Nketiah's now got so much more experience in the Premier League over you. He's not looking at you, bro. The only way he's looking at you is if, like I said, if say we got a new 9, he gets injured, Jesus is injured, Havertz is injured, or whatever, and Nketiah is injured, then you get your shot. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, bruv. Otherwise, bruv, just if you're not happy with that, then there's nothing else I can do for you. I'll happily let you go, but I have to let you go for a certain price. I'm not just going to let you go on a cheap, especially on the season you just had.
Yeah.
The reason why I want to keep you is because of the season you just had. But I know the difference between the French League and the Premier League. But all you have to all you have to do is use Lacazette as an example, bro.
Yeah, Lacazette is a prime example of that. You are spot on. Yeah, spot on.
The season before he came Arsenal, 30 goals. He's in Arsenal, couldn't even touch 20. The season after, 30 goals.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, bruv, that's why I say, bruv, it's either you have to be happy with that or, bruv, I'm going to have to let you go, innit? It's simple as that, bruv.
Nah, Fairs. Big up to Yemeka as well, who says, people just deep this. We are likely not going to play the Cruyff football. Ten Hag, I don't think, has done this PMP thing for time. Please explain how this makes sense. Casemiro, Mount, and Fernandes. Here, the thing is, he's Yemeka, he's not trying to go with the Cruyff type football. He's not trying to go with possession-based football. He's going pace, power, high energy. Think Liverpool when they was at their best. That is the style and the way he's trying to go. So in that sense, Casemiro, Mount, and Bruno makes sense. Am I happy about the style? Yes. I have zero issue with the style. I keep saying this. My problem is the personnel. So it makes sense from that standpoint. And does Mount fit in with that? Yes, he does. I just think there's better personnel than Mount to implement that style. Whatever style you're playing, I don't care. Just go get the best possible personnel for said style. And that is not Mason Mount. So that's why I don't worry about it. Like, I don't care. You know what's entertaining to me, people? Winning. Win. I don't care how we win. I don't care if we win with 90% of the football or we win with 10% of the football. I don't care if we win with 20 shots on target or 2 shots on target. Are we winning? That's all I care about. People want to sit down and be entertained. And for older fans who know this, Fergie's got this nostalgia about him. Did we batter teams under Fergie? Absolutely. Those times we would absolutely obliterate teams. But don't get it mistaken. Fergie played horrible football at times, and rightfully so. That wasn't a criticism. A lot of the time, for many, many years, when we played Arsenal, the thing was give Arsenal the ball, kick them, be physical, and hit them on the counter. This is why he played Phil Neville in midfield. This is why he played John O'Shea in midfield. This is why he played Park Ji-sung in midfield. This is why he played a Quinton
Paul Scholes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like Paul's scores, but I'm talking more the spoilers. He's not playing those players I just mentioned there to play beautiful football. You don't put Phil Neville in your midfield to be playing silky, beautiful, possession-based football and dominate. No, he's there to do a job. Same way with John O'Shea. Same way with Park Ji-sung. None of them players I'm criticizing, by the way, because they were key elements to us having success during those periods of time. But I don't worry about the football. Ten Hag decided to go with the pace and power thing. Cool. I have no issue with that. Do your thing. If that's the way you're going, that's the way you're going. But it just makes it mine. It's horrible. That's what it is. This is a horrible signing. So he's like I said, he's I like the fact he's adapting. Because you mentioned it about in regards to when he was in Ajax, he built 2 different teams. Because Tox made the point. Once they lost Frankie de Jong, he never bought another Frankie de Jong like midfielder. Go look at them teams. So it's like if you're going different, that's cool. I have no issue with that. Yeah, Paul, Fletcher, Gibson, the list goes on. I'm saying, like, and to Jesu says, flawless. I think people have an issue with that is because they saw how Klopp got schooled by Pep, and now Arteta playing that football too. I agree with your point. No, here's the thing: is though we watched it be successful. Liverpool won a Premier League and a Champions League in that period of time, with Manchester City in both of those competitions. Again, is it the most sustainable? Probably not, because I think you have to switch the personnel up more, and that's why we've seen Liverpool struggle. Because if you're playing that style, you got to keep the squad fresh. However, we do have the funds to keep the squad fresh. Again, people, style, no issue with. Win. Go pick up some trophies. And so far, he did that. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we're at this season coming up. FA Cup and League Cup is our only chances of silverware, people. Premier League, forget about it. Champions League, forget about it. Yeah, if everyone stays fit and we get a favorable draw in the Champions League, could we reach a semi-final or a final? Yes. But there are two big ifs. Favorable draw and everybody staying fit. Because we've seen when everybody didn't stay fit last season, we couldn't even win the Europa League. Europa League, which is the second tier. And people are talking about the champs. And outside of City and Real Madrid, do I rate the teams in the Champions League currently right now like that? No. But we're not great.
Is that what Ryan said? No, was it Ryan? Not Ryan. No, I think it was. Who else? No, it wasn't Ryan. Sorry, it was.
Yeah, if it's a good point, it definitely was Ryan. When have you ever done that, fam? You've never quoted that man.
No, it wasn't Ryan, because I remember
I know it wasn't Ryan because you've never quoted him.
Yeah, no, I quoted it into the Shameless chat and tagged Ryan.
Yeah. There's no way you never. Nobody has ever said that in content creator history. Yo, Ryan made a great point about something. Never.
No. I realized. Yeah, no. He agreed with it. No. He agreed with it. He agreed with it.
Yeah.
Whoever, I forgot. Was it Monts or Roms or?
Probably one of the big 6 months, man.
It was one of them anyway. They basically said if Liverpool don't win the Europa League, it's a failure.
Oh yeah, Saint said it, and Ram said that as well. They both said.
Oh, is it Saint?
Yeah, Saint said it. Yeah, Saint said
that. See, I knew someone said it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Big up Saint, and he said it, and Rams, and whoever else said it. But yeah, no, it's true. Fam, like, but with a stature of Liverpool's European caliber, if they don't win the Europa League this season, it is a failure, bro.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They should. They're the best team in the competition.
But I can't speak, bro. My team's never won it.
They should win that competition, 100%. They're the best team in the competition, and with the signings they're making, you sign McAllister, Shabbat, like potentially Lavia or somebody else, potentially a centre back. You're the best team even now, even without new signings. You should win that. One game a week. You should win that. 110%. With the players you have, without doubt, they should. Let me get to another question as well. This is a good one, actually. TBG says, question to Cam, if we get rid of Partey and Xhaka and bring in Rice, Caicedo, Havertz, Timber, would you be happy with that window? I would, personally.
I would, but I'm still looking for a striker, bro. We need a striker, but we need a striker. I need a striker, bro.
Okay, well, you're looking at an improvement on Jesus. You're not looking for backup to Jesus, right?
Yeah. And that's not me saying I want Jesus. I love Jesus. It's just I mean, don't get me wrong. If he comes out this season and just starts banging in goals like Haaland, I'm not saying like Haaland, but just starts banging in goals and he's actually improved on his. Because I've always said it with Jesus, he's got everything there. It's just the only thing he don't have is finishing. His finishing
is the thing that lets him down.
Is the thing that lets him down. Everything else he's got. He's got the movement. He's got the. Do you know what I mean? He's got the vision.
That's why he's a better winger than he is a striker.
That's what I'm saying. So, but unless he comes out this season and bangs in 20, 25 fucking goals and proves me wrong, and I'm like, well, he actually didn't prove me wrong. I said that from last season. You know what I mean? I'll just use that agenda. But anyway, but we all know we don't think he's gonna do that for us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm only saying getting improvement on a striker on him because of the finishing. But if he comes out and starts finishing a lot better, his finishing is a lot better, and you can tell he's been working on it all summer or whatever, then by all means keep Jesus at the 9. I'll be happy to keep Jesus at the 9. I'll be happy for him to lead the line. More than happy.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
Just as added to this, because he mentioned this when we did the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, another ManDemUtd crossover. He says, question to Cam: do you think if you get a goal scoring striker, do you think Martinelli's performance will drop? I think Jesus was vital with him having a good season last year. So if you get someone who's a little bit more selfish, but is a better finisher and would get more goals, does Martinelli potentially suffer, in your opinion?
It depends. It depends on the striker we get. If we get there's not many strikers out there now, is there? So
not many strikers we know. That is true.
Yeah, well, that at the caliber. I mean, there's loads of strikers out there, but most of them are just unknown now. Like they're either going to be the biggest flop or one of the most hidden gems, and everyone's like, "How the fuck did no one know about this guy?" Yes and no, really. Because I feel like Martinelli's going to improve on his game regardless all round. So, like, I think the reason why he performed better with Jesus on the pitch was just because it's another player he can talk. Like, if he really wanted to, he didn't have to speak English. He could speak Portuguese. Do you know what I mean? It's another Brazilian, so it's same country. Like, they've got more in common and all of that. Like, so I feel like he might be happier on a pitch with Jesus. But I don't know, man. It's a good question, to be fair. But yes. I'm saying yes and no, only because, like, yes, in a sense where because of the chemistry he has with Jesus when they're both on the pitch, whether it will be replicated with someone else, I generally think it won't be replicated. But I feel like if you get the right sort of striker in, like, I don't know who a striker would be, but if you get a sort of right striker in, like, I'll say Martinez for an example, I reckon his game improves, well, stays the same, if not improves a little bit more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but if you get like say a Giroud, I'm not saying we're getting Giroud, but I'm just saying, say if you get a Giroud type of player, then even then, like, he could improve. Or
he's one of them. He could, like, a more quote unquote selfish striker, or just a better striker than Jesus, who's more of a finisher and more for himself than the team, which doesn't mean a detriment to the team. That could be a detriment to Martinelli, or it could improve Martinelli. Like, I do see both sides. Big up to Jacob as well, United Spurs of America. Make sure you go subscribe. He says, big up Flawless. Tried to send my viewers here on the redirect, but I don't think it worked, man.
Why would you pick Spurs, bro?
It's cool.
Oh my word.
Jacob, it's cool. Let me know next time, because I think I've got it open on the settings where anybody can redirect. But I appreciate the sentiment anyway. And just to quickly to this, to United Red says, yo, G, why is casting his feelings? I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what he's talking about. So to you, United Red, no disrespect to you or anybody else, please don't ask me about any content creator and stuff that's going on that I don't know about. So you can ask them themselves. So please don't shout to casting. I'm never a foul. I don't know what's going on. So please don't ask me, because I have no idea.
What was there beef tonight or something?
I have no idea, and I'm not into, like, I'm not here for it. Like, I don't. I'm just I'm
not trying to instigate. I'm just generally like, was there beef or something? Like, that's mad things if there was.
Yeah, I have no idea what's even going on. So I don't know. I really don't. Stephanie G says, question to Cam Tony in January. Would you take him? To me, it's a no-brainer for United. Would you take? Yeah, that's a.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, yeah, 100%. I'll take him in January. That is a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer, bro. Oh, 100. Because do you know what it is? Like, it's not like, even if you drop Jesus as a striker, it's not like you can drop him as in general in the match, because if Xhaka's going through that period where he's tired and lackluster, that's where you bring Jesus as a right winger. You put Jesus there for 1-2 games, you give Xhaka the rest. Xhaka then comes back, because especially if Jesus does well, it's gonna keep Saka on his toes, bro. Because if Saka then starts dropping in form, he's gonna get dropped for Jesus, and he's not gonna want that.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's a win-win if we get a striker. I don't want to get another white ringer. I mean, I'm not saying getting another white ringer it would be bad. I think it would be a good idea to get another white ringer, but I'm just saying.
But you're saying you want a striker. We need a top marksman through the middle as a 9.
That's what I'm saying. We need a top marksman through the middle as a number 9, because what that then does is if he does get injured or he needs a rest, you've got Jesus there. Just like if Saka needs a rest it's not even like that. You could literally rotate both of them. You could legit rotate all 3 of them if you fucking wanted to. Obviously, you couldn't put Saka in the middle, but you could rotate all 3 of them with Jesus. Like, if you really wanted to, you could put Jesus in certain Champions League matches and Premier League matches and start Saka in other Champions League matches and Premier League matches. Yeah. Like, you can legit rotate, and like if you look at like Man City and Liverpool and that, if you look at the stats on the games that De Bruyne and all that play, like they play more than half in the season, but it's not like they play every fucking single game. Because this is what I'm saying, Saka's played 80 games on the trot, G.
I get what you're saying, man.
You know what I mean? So
I fully understand.
For me, it's a win-win, man. Like I know for Jesus, it might be a little bit of a confident knock because he might not be the main man anymore. But if he can get over that, not in the way where it all came out earlier, he dropped me for Zinchenko and I cried. Like, I'm not saying get all up in your emotions and feelings about that. But if Arteta can make it work to make all 3 of them stay happy, in a sense where they're all playing games at one, like I said, with Jesus, he might not play as many games as he's like, but it's not like he's not playing games. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can make it work, then like I said, bro, like, it's there, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Just give me a number 9 that's brilliant, and then you've just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Do you know what I mean? Like, then it just saves you having to go out to get another right winger, relying on Jesus, and if it ends up he does flop this season, then it's like, well, now we're gonna have to go out next season, get a striker if we don't get one in Tony in January. So we're wasting more money. Now what we're gonna do is Jesus. You're gonna now completely drop him. You get what I mean? Like, are we gonna sell him? What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Like, personally, I'd buy a striker. I'd just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, bro.
Really makes sense. Hey, everyone who's tuned in right now, continue to get your questions in. Please keep them Manchester United or Arsenal related. Don't forget, link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And if you do indeed super chat, I will get straight to your comment or question as well. Let's continue to bump up the likes. We have gone over 50 likes. We are now at 56 likes. Still over 75 of you lot in the building. Let's get up to 70 likes, people. Like check 1212. When you pay the toll, enter the city of Sarcasm. Let's hit that subscribe button as well. I don't know if we've had any new subscribers. I'm literally refreshing the laptop right now to see if we was looking for four more subs to get us to 7,140. We're still 4 short. I know there's at least 4 of you lot who have not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button indeed, people. And don't forget as well, here at Sarcasm City TV, this show, ManDemUtd GunnerTalk, is not just a YouTube show. We are available on audio-only platforms as well. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and all the other shows on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel will pop up. All shows apart from Watch Alongs available on audio-only platforms. So if you want to listen while you're cooking, cleaning, while you're at work, you might be on traveling to work, you might just not want to have the YouTube app open. That's absolutely fine. So SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes.
Funny thing is now you got YouTube. Was it the YouTube Music app where they've made it like you don't even have to have that, bro. You can legit lock your phone and still have your music and stuff.
See, there you go, people. So, like I said, it's just for I've dropped all the links in the chat for the SoundCloud.
I don't know if that's just for music itself, but I'm sure, like with podcasts it'll work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, probably with YouTube, it probably will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just another way for people to listen, because some people like listening to their podcasts in audio form, which is only audio form, which is fine. Warrior J goes on to say Manchester United are looking at the sale of one or all of Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho, Fred, Scott McTominay, Anthony Martial, Telles Alanga, and Eric Bailly. That's from at Sam Wallace-Tell. Not sure how reliable he is, but in regards to this, cool.
I heard Maguire signed a new deal today, bruv.
Yeah, you need to stop with looking at these Bandulu sources, fam. We are saying in that this guy, all this source about Arsenal, Mbappe, and Chouameni.
Listen, this source was cooking still.
Ryan source, that's what that is, mate. You talking?
Nah, it wasn't Ryan sauce. It was tomato ketchup sauce, bro. It was tomato ketchup.
This guy joke.
It was Heinz barbecue sauce.
But in regards to this, Warrior J, and you mentioned Fred, so I'll talk about Fred in a second. But yeah, Harry Maguire definitely can be shifted on. Jadon Sancho, I've spoken on. If we get a good enough offer, I would move him on. Fred, I'll talk about in a second. Scott McTominay, no brainer. Anthony Martial, no brainer. Telles was out on loan. I would definitely move him on. Alanga, not good enough, would move him on. Eric Bailly, I actually like Eric Bailly, but he just can't stay fit. So he actually fits what Ten Hag is trying to do in terms of profile. Like, he would be fine as a backup to Varane, but one, I think he wants to play first team football, and two, we can't rely on him to stay fit. So I'd move all these players on. And if I total up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 players right there. Say we get 10 million.
You're taking the L on Sancho, bro. You're taking the mad.
Take the hit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I have no issue.
You'll probably end up taking the hit on Anthony if you don't come good soon.
Yeah, like, of course, that's every player, though. You know what I'm saying? If Martinez didn't hit, we would have taken the L on him. That's every player. But in regards to this is why I always say in regards to sales, let's say we sell all those players for 10 million. I'd be like 80 million. I'm like, yeah, that's money right there to go and invest in somebody else. Right, 110%. Here today says Flawless, can't lie, I'm jealous of the Amrabat signing, great value for y'all. Have we actually made a bid? I know we're interested, but have we offered him a contract? Have we made a bid to Fiorentina? Let me know in regards to that. And someone mentioned it earlier. I unstarted. I think it was you, Warrior J, that Fred and a number of other clubs are interested in him. Cool. We can move on Fred for 20 million. Come, get him gone. I'm with that, with Fred. Like, move him on, 20 million. I heard Henderson, he's supposed to be on his way out, 20 million, 40 million for those two. Good business. 100%. Like, that's what it is. But like I keep saying, when people say, it was a couple of days ago, and someone was like, oh, United can't sell players. I said, somebody has to make a formal bid. Nobody has made a formal bid for any of these players we want to get rid of. Nobody has offered a contract to any of these players we want to get rid of. Because you know why? They're not that good. That's why we're trying to get rid of him. But hopefully Fred gets moved on. The Maguires, McTominays, Martial, Telles, Bailly, Brandon Williams, all these players need to go. We got so many players to get rid of who are not good enough. And Mohamed, the Axel Diassi links, they went quiet. They went really, really quiet. Wait, Paul says 20 million for Chung, apparently. Who? Which Chung? Taif Chung? No way. Is he still with us? I swear he was on loan at like Birmingham or something like that. Yeah. Like, I big up to Black Diamond, much appreciated. He says, the bigger you get in the industry, the more haters you have. I'm proud of you, Flawless. Yeah, man, appreciate it. I know what haters are like. I've got thick skin. I just keep it stepping. I'm not fussed about anything.
Haters will hate, bro.
Man, I'm just like, we just gonna keep things stepping over here. And Black Diamond says, Cam, bless up to your son, bro. Proud of you, my G. I know fatherhood is
love, bro.
God bless you. Yeah, happy birthday to your little one as well, man. Love that, fam.
Love for that.
Yeah, for real. Love
6 years old, bro. I'm getting old, G. Fuck it,
I said 6, you know. Yeah. Soon he gonna be 10, fam. You know what I'm saying? Soon.
Don't say no.
Soon 16, man.
He's 10. When he's 10, I'm 34, bro. Let's not be saying shit like this.
Facts, fam. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Bro, when I'm 34, bruv, you see this hair is you see now like it's dark, you know, got color, nice color, you know, nice complexion. It's gonna be all grey, bruv.
And just the HKN, yeah, fam. That's why I leave fatherhood to you lot. City sold the youth team player for 9 million to Southampton. Hey, if he's like Lavia, that's a terrible deal. Because like I keep stating, people like to act like that's not an awful deal. If Manchester United would have done that, people would still be going on about it now. If we had sold a youth player for 13 million, who then went on to have a good season, and then all of the rivals were interested in, and we had a release clause in his contract that didn't kick in till the next year, our fan base would still be going on about it now. People complain about us selling Zidane Iqbal for 850,000. They sold Lavia for like 10 million, I think it was. And now we're saying 50 million, and he's going to a rival. He's going to a Liverpool, a Arsenal, a Chelsea, a Manchester United, and improves all of those 4 teams.
But I'm sure correct me, I might be wrong. Correct me if I am, but don't City have some sort of they wouldn't just sold these youth without there being
bad business, fam. They have a buyback clause, but it doesn't kick in till next year.
No. Oh.
Yes.
But they must have some sort of percentage on sales if
nope. Nothing. Bad business.
Oh, this shit, but man, say no more.
No, bad business. And Tahej Ken says, no, think this youth player didn't have any senior appearances. Neither did Lavia. But people like to act like City don't do bad. And don't get me wrong, City do the best business. But that's a terrible one. If we would have done that, our fan base would still be going on about it. Now, look, this is how but City have done it and people just brushed it under the carpet. And to United Red, City got a clause that doesn't kick in till 2024. So it's the season, it's the summer after this one. So they did bad, yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
What? Maybe, what? Do you know what it is? It's bad business, but maybe they didn't think Latvia would
they didn't expect
shine as good as he did this season for Southampton.
So you know
hence why the interest. So it's like shit.
You know what they did, Cam? You know what they did? Made a mistake.
Yeah,
they made a mistake. Yeah, that's what they did. They made a mistake. Simply like acting, and people act like we don't. Like HKN says, Angel Gomez looks like he's going to be a baller. We let him go for free.
Okay, so he does have a sell-on clause, but that don't kick in until next year as well. Okay.
Oh, so I think they have a 20% sell-on, which is still shocking business regardless.
Yeah, but if that's right, if that comment's right, then they're saying that don't even kick until next year. So even if he gets sold this year, they don't get money for him.
Yeah, and just the HKN as well, who says Angel Gomez looks like he's going to be a baller. We let him go for free. What's Angel Gomez done since he's left Manchester United, HKN?
It's true, man. Like, there's a couple ballers. There's a couple guys I thought that were going to be ballers and be let go, and they didn't even make it out of the championship. So.
And to TBG said, is he good enough to play for City though? Yes, because he's miles better than Calvin Phillips. So yes. 100%.
I'll tell you one that I was pissed off with let go though. Nabi. I was vexed. Yeah, I was so vexed when we let him go, bro.
So I'm just saying, people want to act like others don't make mistakes. But yeah, HKN, let me know in it. What's Angel Gomez done since he's left? Bear in mind, I wanted him to do well. I know his cousin very well. But like, let's not act like letting Angel Gomez was not a mistake on Manchester United's part.
How old is he now?
Who?
Angel Gomez.
It's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe 19, 18, 19.
So obviously he's still got a bit of time, but as of right now, he hasn't proved. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't like proved like, oh shit, why did we let him go? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, are you there, bro? Oh, I think his internet's just bugged out, bro. Oh, the internet's cut. Yeah, man. Mad things. Let me get to the comments whilst this guy sorts his internet, innit? Let me get to the comments myself. I can't click on any, but I'll get to the comments, innit? Yeah, I'm saying, let me go. Yeah, City has to. Yeah, so the City have a sell-on clause for Latvia as well as a buyback clause that kick in next year. Yo, that's peak, bro.
You're on my back.
Imagine. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yo, that's peak.
Just as I take out the Ethernet cable, I don't know what's going on. I need to switch it around. Go on, fam. Carry on.
I forgot. What did I say, bro? I got so lost. I got so fucking sidetracked there.
HKN said, yeah, Gomez balling out for under 21s England. HKN, I know you just didn't use.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, as of right now, he hasn't proved on like, oh shit, why did we sell him? Oh my god, we've made a mistake. He hasn't proved that. But who's to say, like, who's not to say, like, in the next 5, 6, 7 years, he might be balling. Then you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, we made a mistake
but the
there.
chances of that is unlikely because the reason why he has to mention under 21s because Angel Gomez has done nothing of note at his club. Because if he had done something of note at his club, we'd be talking about it.
What club did he go to?
Exactly my point. But we go act like we let go of it. And again, I don't like to, but it's just we gotta call the facts. The facts, man's laughing. That's what I'm talking about. This is what man has to do. You know what I'm saying? HKM, my guy, but let's call a spade and let's be real. He's been balling at Lille.
What club? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You tell me.
Balling at Lille, innit? Yeah, okay. This is why the first time you man mentioned him. Now he's balling at Lille. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh, is it Lille? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Lille, yeah. Google's a great place, isn't it?
Yeah, like balling at like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bruv. It's like that, bruv.
I fucked with, don't get me wrong, people. Like, I fucked with Angel Gomez. Like I said, I legit like know his cousin. Like, his cousin's one of my good friends. Like 110%.
Like our brethren.
To do well. Yeah, that's my brethren. I was in college. Like, I'm older than Angel, well, much older than Angel Gomez as his cousin. And he was talking about Angel Gomez, and his brother was also in the academy as well. I don't know if it was United Academy, but his brother's in professional football as well. And he was talking about both of them. Obviously, I wanted to see him succeed. Well, you saw it. I just mentioned it. There's HK, and the point that I'm making is people always go overboard with the players, youth players, Manchester United let go. The vast majority of them are not good enough.
No, it's like, no, it's not like, but it's like, I know my guy who plays for Bournemouth now, isn't it? It's not my guy, but like I've known him, like he was my guy, innit? But I haven't seen him since before he balled out. He started at Arsenal Academy, but because he was apparently he was a cocky shit, whether that's true or not, I don't know. Arsenal got rid of him because they didn't like his attitude.
Oh, see.
And then Tottenham grabbed him. And then he from Spurs. Obviously, he played a few games at Spurs. He played a few Europa League games anyway. I think he played 1 or 2 Premier League games. Obviously, he got sold to Fulham. He was their Player of the Year. The year they got promoted back to the Premier League, was it 2018? He was in the Championship side of the year as well. And then West Ham signed him. He had a good, decent few games. Then he got injured, and then he didn't get back into the team. Now he's at Bournemouth.
Oh, see, didn't know that. Big up to my guy, Ryan Frederick. He says, smash the likes, people. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you sub to Alam's channel as well. Alam dropped actually one of the mods of Alam dropped Alam's channel title in the chat. It's on the featured channel page anyway on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube homepage. So make sure you check that out. Toronto Hoop Talk, people. So make sure you check it out where he's talking NBA, mainly Raptors. So if you're a Toronto Raptors fan, head over there. But Alam knows his NBA in general. So make sure you go check it out. He's over there doing live streams. So make sure you check out. Big up my guy Alam as well. He's also a member of the channel. So you want to join the membership, link is in the pinned comment, people. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. But yeah, they are, man. Mostly it just is what it is. Flawless is Showtime going to make it at United. I've not watched him like that, so I can't tell you. I've seen him a handful of times when he's made appearances off the bench for United. But I don't watch youth teams. I really don't. I don't watch the youth teams because it rarely translates into senior football. Like, obviously, if you've got an absolute generational talent in your youth academy, everyone knows about it, type of thing. And it's like he'll be spoken about way before he gets to the first team. But more time when you watch youth football, it doesn't really translate to senior football. It's so different. But yeah, Showtime, I don't know. I know Gomez is Angolan, HKN. He's Angolan, I believe. Question for Cam: what's up with Pepe? Bus signing, or you think he can come back? That's a good question, actually.
It's a bus signing, but I don't think it. I mean, he's still got a bit of time on his side, I guess. But I mean, I'll just sell him, to be honest with you. I'll just get him out of the door. Just don't lose him on a free. Just try and get a quick 20, 30 mil for him and get it done.
Where's he at currently? Did he go out on loan somewhere?
Yeah, he went to Lille, funny enough, I think. Was it Lille? Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I swear it was Lille.
Was it Lille?
It wasn't Lyon because that's it wasn't. Oh, was it Nice? Nice, yeah. I think he came from Lille, or did he come from Lyon? Oh, I forgot. I can't think. I'm tired right now.
It's all good, fam. It's all
but
good.
Yeah. No, personally, I'll try and sell him. I'll try and get a quick 20, 30 M's for him. I wouldn't push too much for him because teams will just walk. Do you know what I mean? But I'll try and get a quick 20, 30 M's between there. Do you know what I mean?
Man, Black Diamond, you wilding. I even responded to that. This guy crazy, man. Let Bruno do his thing, man. Like this is what it is. I don't pay attention to people's personal appearance.
Yeah. Just confirmed that he came from Lille. That's why I had Lille in my head.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, anything else you want to add? Come that we've not spoken about in regards to Arsenal. We've mentioned Declan Rice, Yuri and Timber. Actually, what we've not mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Your guy leaving, Granit Xhaka. Talk to us, fam. Thoughts?
Fucking good riddance, bruv. Fucking, I hate. Do you know what? No. You've actually opened up a doorway right now, but you've opened up a fucking segue right now. Yeah, let me get this shit off my chest. Yeah, you fucking listen. Before I actually say this in now, because I don't mean this anything personally to you Arsenal fans. It's all love. We at the end of the day, we all want the same goal. We all want the same thing. Yeah, but this is my opinion on your opinion of this prick, yeah, and that you're upset that he's leaving. What a fucking... You're an embarrassment. How dare you be upset at this prick leaving, fam? After he gave you the big fuck you, bruv. Yeah, I still ain't forgiving him for that shit, bruv. Guy should have left from that day. No. People are upset because he was good for us last season. All right, what about the other fucking 6 seasons we had him for? What about the other 6 shite-ass fucking bullshit seasons we had him for? And let's not get it twisted. He wasn't fucking good for the whole season last season. He was good for half of the fucking season. Because if we're being honest, from about midway through January, this guy's form dropped and only really started picking up near the end of the season. Yeah. So he was only good for a half. I'll give him 2/3 of a season. Yeah. Don't give me that bullshit. Man. He's not a legend, bruv. Good fucking riddance. But this guy don't deserve fuck all but a fuck you, bruv. So yeah, man, I'm happy that prick's gone, bruv.
Hey, so what the price? I don't know if it's for free or is there...
No, 21. I think it's for like 21 or 22 mil. Okay. But I don't care, bro. I'm glad he's gone, bro. Fucking prick, bruv.
He is a miss, though.
Huh?
He would be a miss, though.
Oh yeah, look, if we're going off the last season, yeah, he's going to be a major miss for us if we don't sign a backup for him like a Caicedo or we put Rice. Because if Arteta's looking to put Havertz in that position, of course, bruv, it's gonna just make Xhaka look like that 10 times better player. It's really not, but it's gonna make it look because it's fucking Kai Havertz stinking out of the position. Do you know what I mean? Like, but. Bruv, he's not a great player. He's not been a great player, bruv. He's a liability, bruv. He's a fucking he's got a mistake in him. He's legit a mistake away. Like he's a good player. I'll give him that. He had good games for us, but he's bruv. I'm glad he's gone, bruv. Fuck him, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm glad he's gone, bruv. Fucking prick. Bruv, you should, like I said, bruv, ever since, as a professional fucking footballer, you get upset with us fans being upset with you because you're not fucking performing for the fucking money we're giving you. Listen, we're paying you, not me personally, but us as fans. This is what I hate about Arsenal fans. Us as fans are paying money that we can't even fucking afford nowadays, bro. But with the prices of fucking everything going up, we can't even afford tickets. And you can't give us fucking good performances and you complain about us. because we're telling you we don't want you at our club, or we think you're this, or we think you're that, because that's what you've been proving to us. And your fucking best thing is to say fuck you to us on national TV, on international TV, by the way, in front of 60 fucking thousand fans live. And you think I'm gonna forgive you? Nah, bun you, bruv. You should have left that season, bruv. Should have fucking gone from that season being stinking out. There's a reason why we ain't been fucking getting Champions League. Isn't it funny? The season we signed him was the final season we fucking got Champions League. And then isn't it funny that the season he's leaving is the first season we're back in the Champions League? Fuck, you know, oh, well, he helped us get there. What we fucking do, what, after 7 years? Fucking hell, it only fucking took him 7 years to help us get us there. But yeah, man, fuck him, bruv. He's a prick. I'm glad he's gone, bruv. Bruv, no sympathy from me, G. No sympathy from over here, bro. I'm not being funny, yeah. If I'm going to football games week in, week out, and I'm spending so much money a fucking year, especially working, yeah, and then you're telling me to fuck myself or whatever you did on the pitch.
Yeah, he said fuck off to the fans. That's what it was.
Nah, bruv, you can go, bruv. From that day, you will never, ever be considered an Arsenal great, bruv. You just don't do that, bruv. You say that, you can say that to us when you're in the back and no one can fucking see you, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's when you go, fuck all of you. Yeah, but no one can see you, so no one knows you're doing it. You do it in a sense where no one can see you. Do it privately. Do it. It's like, you know, that old saying, you know, when you want to, it's like when you're pissed off at someone and they say, write it in the text, write everything you're pissed out at, but don't press send.
Just get it off your chest.
Just get it off your chest. And then once it's off your chest, delete it. That's what it is, bro. Like, bruv, I'm done with him. Fuck him, bro. Fuck that prick, bruv. Let him leave, fam. Like, and look, I'm not attacking you as a fan in general of Arsenal Football Club, but for him, bruv, don't forget that, bro. Don't fucking forget what, because of a 2/3 of a season, of a decent season. It reminds me of Robin van Persie, bro. It fucking reminds me of that prick, bro.
Talk about it, man. The great RVP. Go on.
Do you know what I mean? We only had him for 8 years. He only gave us 18 great months and then fucked off to Manchester United. We had to deal with this fucking injury-prone ass for 6.5 years before he started becoming a regular starter for us. Mm-hmm. And then 18 months later, he fucks off to fucking our rivals and wins them the league.
Yeah, he did.
So, bruv, that's what it is with me and Xhaka, fam. Fuck him, bro. You, bruv. Let him go. Good riddance.
Yes.
Nah, nah, nah. Bruv, if I was there, I'd be singing nah, 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 nah. Na 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 na, hey, goodbye, bruv. I'll drop him off to the fucking airport myself on a fucking bus. I ain't gonna get him a cab. He's sick, bruv. You can use my Oyster card, bruv. Fucking, bruv. I'll buy him his train ticket. There you go, to Heathrow. Like, furthermore, he doesn't even need a train ticket. All he needs is an Oyster card and £3 on an Oyster card. Boom, one beat. And one end, boom, straight to the other end, straight to Heathrow, bruv. You can just beep out the other end, bro. You're calm, bro. Even if the Oyster card goes into minus, you will never have to pay it back because you're not in the fucking country anymore. But it's, bruv, I don't care anymore, bro. Like, at the end of the day, that's what I'm more. I'm not vexed at Xhaka. I'm vexed at the fans that are upset about it. It's like, bruv, you're upset over half a fucking season. Is that what you're upset about? Like he gave us shit 6 seasons beforehand. Like he wasn't the biggest liability at one point in our team.
He was
a bigger liability. He was a bigger liability than Ozil at one point.
He was a very big liability for you.
That's where I'm at with it with Xhaka, bro. Sorry, I know it was about to end there, but when you said Xhaka, I completely forgot about it, bro. I completely forgot about it, bro. But I'm glad he's gone. I'm not vexed. I'm more happy. I'm vexed that I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm vexed.
Yeah, because you're just pissed.
Yeah, I'm saying
him, but you're happy about the overall thing. But you're pissed about.
Yeah, I'm pissed about him.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he ain't done nothing to prove to me that he's even you can even put him in the top fucking 40 as a great Arsenal player, bruv. He doesn't make top 50, bro. Because of, like I said, because of what 2/3 of one season. He doesn't make top 50, bro. End of the day, 6 seasons and a third, he was completely and utterly shite, bruv. We picked him over Kante, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Kante went on to win a Premier League. He came off of winning a Premier League with Leicester and went on to win another fucking Premier League with Chelsea the next very season. We picked him over Kante, bro.
And a Champions League as well.
And a Champions League.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at with Xhaka. Good fucking riddance.
First, large up to everyone in the chat still. Big up Rhino. I see you, my guy. Large up Rhino in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Black Diamond's already dropped the link for his channel in the chat. So big up to Rhino. You can catch him on here. You can
catch him. He doesn't even make top 250, but the guy doesn't make top fucking 500, G.
Yeah. TJ says, Passion Merchant, glad he's gone. Won't miss him.
Trust me, that TBG, I've seen Ken Henry leave my club, bruv. Trust me, I've seen Henry leave my club. Bruv, you think I'd give any two shits about that prick? But do you know what I mean, bruv? I've seen Perez leave my club. I've seen Patrick Vieira leave my club. Bruv, he ain't even a fucking shit stain on their shoe, bruv. Xhaka is just bruv, he's not even, bruv. He's nothing, bruv. I've seen all these greats leave my club. He's nothing, bro. I've seen my favorite ever. All right, it's different. It's a little bit different because it was retired, but I've seen my favorite ever fucking player retire at my club. Xhaka ain't nothing to me, bro. Xhaka is like, to me, bro, it's just wind, bro. Gone with the breeze, fam. Safe. Got put in a split for 6.5 years and you want to get upset for half a fucking season, bruv. No, that's how I know, like that. And these are the same fans that are trying to. But the reason, not that. Sorry, there's one thing I forgot about to say. The reason why I'm pissed off about these fans is because these are the same sort of fans that will try and tell me about Kai fucking Havertz being a great signing. Huh?
Talk about it, fam.
Or they try and tell me Partey has been great for us as well. Like, no, he ain't, bruv. He's been injured all the fucking time. He's, like I said, he's had half a good season.
Yeah, this is the first time you can say he's had a season of some.
This is the first time you can actually say he's had a decent season, and then he still got injured. And he dropped off at the end of the season.
Do you think he'll stay, by the way, Partey?
I couldn't care less if he stayed or not, bro. I couldn't care less.
So you're open to see him sold then. You're open.
I'm not saying I was the only look with Partey. The only way I'd like to see him stay for one more. Not like to see him stay, but I'd prefer to see him stay for another season. Is if we don't back up another number 6, because I'd rather see Rice in the 8 role than fucking Kai Havertz.
Yeah, Rice Partey works.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather see Rice in the 8 role than Kai Havertz. So if we don't get a Caicedo or a Tchouaméni, I'm not saying we get any, but I'm just saying if we don't get like another DM of that caliber, of a similar caliber, anyway, then yeah, I'd rather Partey stays, because then I'd rather them know that if he's starting, Rice will start, but he ain't starting as a DM. Rice will start as a number 8, so to say, depending on it depends on the formations and stuff. But yeah, man, unless they're gonna do the Pep formation, the 3-2-4-1, whatever it is. If that's the case, then you'll have Partey and Rice next to each other. That's the 2 6s. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll have Odegaard and fucking Kai Havertz as 2 8s. But yeah, man, like that Partey's it's a little bit different because do you know what's so funny? Partey showed me more. As much as I don't really like him, Partey showed me more quality than what Xhaka has ever shown me, bro. In the 6 years that Xhaka has been here.
First, and just to quickly to Paul, he says, "Do I not feel sorry for Xhaka? In what sense? Why would I feel sorry for Xhaka? In what sense? You have to elaborate." Yeah, right, fair enough, fam. Anything else you want to say on Xhaka?
I said what I need to say. Fucking goodbye, bro. Fucking thank God you're gone, bro. After 7 long years, I feel like Lewis with Mount and Havertz, but I had it longer, bro. I've had it longer, bro.
You had, what is it, 6 seasons? You said, yeah.
Yeah, 7, bro. 7 seasons.
7
That's
seasons.
what I'm saying. He was good for 1 season. The other 6 seasons, he was completely shite, bro. That's what I'm saying. So with him, au revoir, bro. Safe. Good luck. No, fuck you. I don't even, not even good luck. Fuck off. Safe. Bye. Au revoir. I don't even know any other goodbyes in any other languages, but every goodbye in every other language, that's what it is, bro. Bye, bro. Goodbye. Farewell. So yeah, man, that's what I'm at with Xhaka, bro.
First. Hope you enjoyed Cam giving his thoughts on Granit Xhaka's exit. I did drop the audio platforms in the chat as well. Final few questions, people. We're closing out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So final few questions on Manchester United. And Arsenal, like I said, big up Rhino as well. Go subscribe to his channel, Rhino MGTV. One of the mods, please put Rhino's channel in the chat again, please, so people can go subscribe. Like I said, you've seen him over here. And you can catch him weekly on Saeed TV as well. Shout out to Saeed every single time as well. Let's see what.
Do you know what pisses me off about Xhaka though? Yeah, my little quick final thought about this is because I have to say this. When we first signed him, I wasn't actually mad about it. I was actually quite happy about it because I'd seen how he played for Switzerland. I thought there was going to be a decent player there, but it was nothing. But yeah, anyway, sorry, go on.
No, that's cool, fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm more pissed off about the Xhaka thing, because it's like when he plays for his country, he's actually a good bruv. He's a decent player, bruv. I understand why he's the captain. But when he plays for Arsenal, it's just fucking hell, bruv. It is what it is, bruv. Yeah, man, I'm gonna stop talking about that for it, bro.
So it's nuts. Hey, Rhino, if you've got your redirects turned on, what's it called? Switch it, change the setting, and I'll redirect to you. Because you say you go live in 15 minutes, you got time to change that. So just Google that, and it will tell you how to turn the redirect on. That's what you have to do. So just Google that quickly, and then I'll switch that, and then I'll redirect everyone that's here to you, Rhino, if you're going live in 15 minutes.
TBG, that question, bruv. I'm picking Tchouaméni all day, every day, bruv. Just as on a caliber of player. I'm not saying Caicedo is not on his level. Yeah. I'm just saying I'm picking Tchouaméni. Personally.
Do you think Arteta decided Rice over Caicedo will be very similar to when Wenger signed Xhaka over Kante? 2016, Kante also had one good season at Leicester before he came to Chelsea. It's a good question, actually.
Well, that season he won the fucking league.
Yeah, but I was asking you the question: if you do pick Rice over
Caicedo, I don't know, man. Like, I can see the similarities with the storyline on it. Like, it could be very similar, but I think I don't know. I feel like it'll be all right this time. Like, yeah. It's like one of them. It's like, if we missed out on Caicedo, it'd be like, well, we missed out on a great player there. But it's not like Rice didn't turn into a great player. If it turns into like that, I mean, if Rice gives me 7 seasons and 6 of them are fucking fantastic and one's just a bad season, bruv, then I'm not looking back at that 100 million saying, oh, we wasted 100 million on it. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking back at like, well, look,
That's money well spent if he gives you
That's
6
money well spent. We might have missed out on Caicedo for him, but it's not like it was a downgrade or it was this or that. Yeah, he came through, like he came to himself, like he became a great player himself. Like so on and so forth, innit? So we'll have to see, really. We'll have to see in the next couple of seasons. Like you can't really judge right now. We'll have to see in the next couple of seasons, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, but I do see I mean, I can see the similarities and the storyline there.
Yeah. And Paul says, question, would you take Ndidi at United still like him despite relegation? Nah, not Ndidi, no, he's not been the same for the past couple seasons. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's injury.
Yeah, he's dropped, bro.
Yeah, but he his form just dropped off a cliff because I was a big fan of Ndidi. I was a
massive fan of Ndidi as well. Even from even last season, bro. The start of last season, like from the start, like the last January transfer window, summer window. I wanted Ndidi, but then this season, especially, bruv, he's been poor, bruv.
Yeah.
Would you take ONANA from
Everton? Yes.
I'll take ONANA from Everton.
Yes, I've been saying this. Yes,
I don't know why Arsenal aren't looking at him.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, he's perfect backup. Like he wouldn't be expensive. He's played in the Premier League. You don't have to.
And I'm not exactly. It's not like saying, all right, you're going to be a starter. Like, for backup, and he's still young.
Can still improve. He's physically, he's got the attributes. From a technical aspect, he's got the attributes. Mentally, he seems to be on it in terms of his mental attributes. Why would you not?
I'll take him, bro.
Yeah, 100%. You could be available. You could buy him for like 30 M's, 40 M's. I'm saying go get 2 ONANAs, 100%, man. I'd go get both. Go get Andre, and I don't even know what the Everton ONANA's first name is, but go get him. I'll go get both of them. I'm saying 1 ONANA, 2 ONANAs, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. All right, bless Rhino. I'm literally going to redirect to you when we close out. Let me change this now. Hold up. It should be there. 1 second. Let me refresh this. I'll refresh this. Hopefully it pops up. We'll get it patterned. Let's see how many likes we on. 70 likes. Big up to you lot. 10 more, man. Girls up to 80 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, man. It is road to 8K. That's what we're trying to do. The net subscriber mark was 7,140. We did pass 2. We're currently now on 7,137. 3 more subscribers. There's over 85 of you lot in here. I know there's at least 3 people who are watching right now who have not subscribed. And don't think just because you're watching this back after the live that you don't need to subscribe. And salute to everyone listening on the audio platforms as well. Big up to you. Yous lot are just as important as the YouTube community. So shout out everyone listening on the audio platforms, man. It all helps Sarcasm City TV grow. So we've discussed Granit Xhaka, Declan Rice, Timber, Havertz. Where do you actually see him being deployed?
In the Xhaka role.
So you actually think he's going to play him next to? So you think? So Rice is going to play. So you think it will be Rice, Havertz, Odegaard? Jesus. Thoughts on that? Man just shook his head, you know. Man just shook his head.
It's just going to be like playing with 10 men, really, isn't it?
Man just shook his head. Man just shook his head. You know one thing I respect about you, though, Cam. You've always done this anyway, but on this, you've not switched up and been like, yeah, it's a good signing. Arteta can do this, that, and the third. We have a settled system. He's next to Rice. We got Odegaard in there, 2 players you rate. You're always just calling a spade and going, no, this is a terrible idea. Because if we, after the season finished, me and you did the show, and I would have said to you and all the Arsenal fans watching and been like, you know what? Arsenal need to go to the next level and you need to put in your midfield. Kai Havertz. You and the chat would have absolutely roasted me for that and cooked me for that opinion, and rightfully so. But now you've actually done the deal, and because Arteta's saying, yeah, it's the real one, I was like, it's not. You know
so you know what's funny? Yeah, I worked it out. Yeah, so they're saying we spent 600 million now. Yeah, so I worked it out with all the. So that was the list I was talking about. I was talking about a list that came up. Yeah, because you just reminded me now.
Yeah, well.
And I worked it out. So out of the 600 million we spent, we 75 million has been completely wasted on players. 147 odd million has been wasted on, and this is before this transfer window, has been wasted on players that have just been subpar. So they're still at that. They've not been. It's not like they flopped. They just ain't been worth the money we. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't been the greatest. Yeah, and then 171 million or something like that have been decent signings for us. The good players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then when you factor in these new free signings, yeah, that 75 million jumps straight up to that we completely wasted, has now jumped straight up to 140 million. Yeah, so 140 million we've wasted out of the 600 million. And on top of that, I still, like I was saying, we've paid over the price for Rice. Yeah, like I said, for me, he's not worth more than 40 million. So we paid 60 million and more than what we needed to for that player.
100 million is I rate Rice, but yeah, 100 million is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. For me, he's not worth. I'm telling you, he's not worth more than 40 million right now. I'm not saying he can't get to his
price. A ceiling. Yeah, you can't reach that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he can't reach the 100 million price target, but for right now, he's not worth 100 million. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So if you factor that in, yeah, that's an extra 60 million on top of the 140 million that we've already wasted. So that's now gotten to 200 million. So 200 million we've wasted, yeah, on players, right? And then another 240 million on players where we don't know if they're going to come good or they're going to end up flopping. They're in the middle right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Ramsdale. Don't tell me Like, I'm not saying Ramsdale's can't be a great player, but fam, the guy is some of the goal above. Guy's arse cheeks, bro, sometimes, bro. Pause, but the guy is fucking arse cheeks, bro.
Hey, even pause, like, it's first.
Like, even Zinchenko, G. Like, the guy is completely fucking arse cheeks when it comes to defending, bro.
Yeah, because people have mentioned that, so like in regards to the midfield you could be playing, so it'd be Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko will invert next to Rice, and then Havertz and Odegaard will be like the 2 10s, and then you've got your front three.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what people are saying. Like, what City have done. That's what Arteta's gonna do. I said,
yeah, no, I saw that.
Good luck with that.
That's why I said, yeah.
I just looked at me and said, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said, yeah.
That's what people are saying.
No, I've seen it. No, I know. I've seen it myself. So, but yeah, no. And then like Thomas Partey, let's be real. It's not like, I'm not saying he's been a flop, but he ain't. You can't sit here and say for the last 3 years he's been one of the better signings. Like, on his day, don't get me wrong, quality midfielder. But for the first 2 years, he was always fucking injured.
Who's this? Who?
Thomas Partey.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't sit here and say the 40 million we spent has been great business.
Well, I get your point. Yeah, because it's not.
So that's what I'm saying. Another 250 odd mil. I wouldn't say wasted, but you know, it's like it's not been the greatest of investments. So that leaves out of the 600 mil.
You carry on. Big up to Out of Context Sarcasm City TV. Keep doing the work. By the way, people, just clarify 2 things. Out of Context Sarcasm City TV, you can clip this. So this is your time out of context. First and foremost, big up to Out of Context Sarcasm City TV, doing great work, supporting the channel. Just a few things, people. 1, I don't know who runs that account, first and foremost. I don't know who's behind it. I don't know who runs the account. 2, it's not me, by the way. So when you see Out of Context Sarcasm City TV in the chat and clipping up things and tweeting, it's not me, and I don't know who's behind it, but salute to them because they consistently dunk on them 2 Liverpool Egypts in Hassam and Ryan. So, salute to Out of Context Sarcasm. There you go, Out of Context Sarcasm City, because people, it's not me. I'm saying, how am I on streams talking and Out of Context Sarcasm City TV is in another comment section? It's definitely not me. Because if it was me, if it was me, people, because every day Hassam and Ryan would absolutely be getting dunked on.
That's true.
Every day that ends in Y multiple times. I'd be on their man's cases because it winds up Hassam so much, Ryan so much. I love it. So yeah, salute to Our Context Sarcasm City TV. But go on, carry on, fam.
Yeah, what was I saying quickly? So we're looking now at like
signings. It was
250 mils out of the 600 mils. So then that's that are like I say, ain't been the greatest of investments. They ain't been exactly flops, but it's looking like they ain't been the greatest investments, right? So that leaves 150 odd mil, which is which I was talking about. That we've made great, looking like we've made actually great signings, if that makes sense. But I worked out basically 42% has been great signings, meaning 58% has been completely fucking and utterly.
As all that money, has Arteta made all those signings?
Yeah.
What was it, right? He spent a lot. He spent 600 million.
Yeah.
In what is that, like 3.5 years?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
That's why I don't get onto the conkies anymore so much.
It's a lot of money.
I will get onto them if we fail and they don't step in and do what they need to do as a fucking owner.
It's a lot of money still.
600, bruv. This guy spent 600 M's. And you're telling me out of 600 M's, 42% of the 600 M's have been good investment, meaning 58% out of the 600 M's have completely been shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, Black Diamond said 713 million and TBG said 4 years. That's a lot of money. I didn't realize he'd spent that much.
Yeah, no, but in 4 years, that was the summer. That was Emre who spent in the summer.
Okay. Unlike Pepe. Was that Pepe?
Yeah. Okay. That would have gone down a lot due to the Pepe signing, yeah.
All right, we're gonna close out. Cam, anything else you want to add before we do indeed close out?
Bring me Mbappe, bring me Tremaine, and yeah, man, I'll be happy, bro.
Yeah, and Jesus Golden Boot in the next season, yeah? We're running that one back.
Oh yeah, I'll bring that back. Don't watch, bro. I'll bring that back. When the time's right, I'll bring that back. Don't watch, bro. Jesus Golden Boot, and just don't watch that, bro. Man's hitting 40 goals next year, breaking records and shit. Don't watch this, man.
Love to everyone who has locked in. Like I said, you can catch this show, Manchester United, Arsenal, ManDemUtd podcast, GunnerTalk from the Arsenal podcast every Thursday at midnight, people. Every Thursday, midnight, UK time. Love to everyone who's locked in. Big up to everyone who's supporting. If this is your favorite show on the channel, there is a playlist for this show. So each show you see on the YouTube channel, there is an individual playlist for people. And you can click the playlist and it's got all the shows on there. For this show, because it's the summer window, I have the summer transfer window playlist. And obviously when the season starts back, then we will have the ManDemUtd GunnerTalk 2023/24 playlist. You can go back and catch old shows from the season.
Man called me a protagonist in a Marvel movie.
This guy, geez, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave that one. But love to everyone who has locked in. We're gonna raid Rhino as well. Rhino's going live in about 2 minutes, so make sure you go say big up to Rhino. Go hit the like button over there. Go subscribe. Very good Manchester United content creator. The league just gets stronger with players like Rhino entering the league, so that just makes the whole league stronger. So love to everyone who has locked in. Bump up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, people. And this has been the Manchester United Arsenal show, ManDemUtd podcast.
meets the GunnerTalk from the Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.